In this video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 separate cold calls and sharing with you why you may not be able to convert people on the phone and get them to book a meeting or do what you want them to do. Now, I want you to do one quick favor. If at the end of this video you like what you saw and you like what you heard, I want you to do yourself a favor, click the link down below and apply to join my mastermind so you can get your calls reviewed like this and also network with other delusional entrepreneurs every single day. But regardless, let's dive in and review some cold calls. So, let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Why are we listening to this? Okay, fine. Here we go. Now we get to the sauce. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I have no patience.
I'm sorry, what was that?
6 seconds. It took you 6 seconds to reply to him. Everybody knows first impressions are good. And you're going to take 6 seconds to reply to him when you were the one calling him. You're calling him, so why is it taking you 6 seconds to reply? I don't know why, but fix that, 'cause that's an issue. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect, actually. This is
That's perfect, actually. You're the one calling him. Why are you saying that's perfect, actually, as if he's the one calling you? Like, oh, yes, perfect timing. Thank you for calling me. I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
Forget about me? This is Leo. Yeah. I'm actually just messing with you. We actually haven't spoken before.
Interesting opener. I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about it. That may, if it works, it works, right? Don't fix what ain't broken. If it works, it works. But if it doesn't work, then we need to change that because that is going to throw people really off guard and make them really confused. Like this guy. What? Leo? I don't know who the fuck Leo is. And then you're like, oh, I'm just messing with you. Like, people don't want to get messed with, especially not in sales. They don't want to get played around with. That's something little kids do, not sales reps and people that own companies and businesses do.
Hey, so this is actually a cold call. However, I'm offering a free
This is actually a cold call.
trial, so I don't actually want to sell you anything.
This is actually a cold call. However, I'm offering a free trial because I'm a beta bitch and I can't get results with people. Therefore, I'm doing a free trial because I suck at what I do. Do you please want to pretty please give me a chance? Like, you are just coming across as a weak little beta boy with a TikTok monkey brain when you say this stuff. Especially your tonality. Don't even get me started on tonality. We could have a whole different conversation about tonality. But even just what you're saying. Oh, please, can you give me a second?
Do you think you could spare a second to hear me?
Do you think you could spare a second? Like, do you think people want to do business with people that are worse than them? No. And so why are we projecting the frame that we are worse than this guy? Hey, man, you are better than me. Why are we projecting that frame to this guy? That's not good. That doesn't benefit us, okay? So, we want to switch that frame. We want to come into it with a more confident, a more cocky, a more convicted tonality because here's the thing. People do business with people, and people do also do business with people they like, and people also do business with people that they think can make them more money. And when you come across like, hey, I'm Leo, what do you do? People don't trust you. Right? Like, trust isn't like how well you know a person. It's how much they believe that you can get the job done. Right? Like, you may very well trust your girlfriend, but if you're in jail and someone has to get you out, are you picking your girlfriend or Andrew Tate? I know who I would pick. Right? Or if you're going downtown, right, to go rob a guy, are you bringing your girlfriend with you, your sister, your mom? Or are you taking your dad or Top G or fucking whoever? I know who I would pick, right? And it's that and even if you don't like Andrew Tate, that makes it even worse, right? Even if you don't like Andrew Tate, you'd still pick him because you want someone who can do the job. You want someone who's going to get the job done. Now, preferably we like them and they're good, but this just shows that it's really important for us to make sure that people view us in the right light, especially if they're going to give us their money and give us their time. They need to like us, and not just because we're funny, but because they think we can get the job done. Right? He's already like, I don't really want to talk to you. Like, you sound like a beta boy. Like, I don't really want to chat. Like, I kind of got stuff going on, but I guess, sure, like, say what it's about, but I probably won't even like it in anyways.
So, we're actually working...
If someone asks you a question and you even stutter for a absolute millisecond, it projects weakness. It projects almost femininity, right? When you stutter, what? Right? It makes them think and feel like you don't know what you're talking about and you're not confident speaking. And here's the thing, if you're not confident speaking, how can people be sure about what you say? And if they can't be sure about what you say, how are they going to book a meeting with you?
With another guy near your area, but in a...
I have a speaking video on my main channel, on my main YouTube channel. Stefan Van de Vlasiger. It's gonna be posted like November something. Go watch it.
different city, and we're looking to work with one other person in your city. What we did for him is we got him pumping with a bunch of high quality leads, so he actually doubled his revenue in less than 30 days.
No one gives a fuck. Say it all you want. It's fine. But at the end of the day, nobody cares about what you did for other people. They care about what you can do for them. And so if you don't tie this back to him and what this means for him and why this is beneficial to him, he doesn't give a fuck. And no one gives a fuck when you share your case studies. They don't care. You share it because you want to project confidence and you want to project this idea that you know what you're talking about. But making people know what you're talking about isn't done by saying words, right? It isn't done by what you said. It's about how you say it. And so I could say all day and be like, yeah, we've worked with Elon Musk and made him $1 billion. And you won't believe me. But if I say, yeah, man, we're the best in the business. Now, listen, I don't expect you to believe it because you haven't seen it firsthand, but that's why I want to talk to you. And I want to show you what you can do because I know I can guarantee that the second you see what you do, you'll want to work with us. And truth be told, that's a win-win for us. You make more money, we make more money. So here's the deal, man. I didn't even say any case studies. But which one are you more likely to believe and who are you more likely to talk to and do business with? I know who I would pick.
And we were looking to do the same for your detail garage. Does that make
We were looking to do the same. Even these small little nuance words, looking to the same. Looking. No. We are going to do the same. If you can't guarantee that, like, hey man, listen, here's the deal. I can't guarantee those exact same results because I don't know anything about your business. But I can guarantee that I will get you an extra 5 jobs next month. Guaranteed. In paper. That's how confident I am because I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, how, like, and then people are like, how are you so confident? Right? And then they start asking the question, how is this guy so confident? Why is he able to give such a guarantee like this? Why does he sound like he knows what he's talking about? Most people that call me don't even know what they're talking about. Why does this guy sound so articulate, so competent, so influential? Interesting. And then they want to listen. They want to speak to you.
Oh, you're not the owner?
That's something we should have clarified from the beginning, but to be fair, I thought he was as well. So I don't blame you.
Is there a better time I could get in touch with him?
Email. Okay. So it's funny. This guy's not even the main guy, and he's already giving objections. So what I would do here, you're in a bit of a predicament because the owner's there. But hey, man, here's the deal. I don't do the whole email thing. It's just a waste of time. Everybody knows it's a waste of time. The last thing you want to do is go home at the end of the day after working a long day and check your email, right? And so let me ask you this: is the owner around right now? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, and then see if you can get on. And if not, be like, okay, here, do me a favor. How about this? Could you just what's the owner's phone number? And I'll give him a call later. Or you could ask, what time should I call back? Do you know he'll be around? You just, like, when you're this close, you have to just go for the kill. Because, like, dicking around and getting emails and trying to figure out a time when they're going to call you back is never going to work. So you just have to go straight for it. If it doesn't work, you move on. Right? So you really try and get the owner on the phone or set up a time to call back. If not, you just move on and forget. Right? Because this isn't going to go anywhere. Right?
I'm sorry.
And that's not going to be anywhere either. Right, send an email, blah, 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 blah.
Details.
No one gives a fuck.
Garage.
And now you're writing it down. Like, you could have found this on the internet if you still wanted to email them. If you have nothing better to do, fine, go email them. Hey, man,
Can I
Leo
get
here.
his name?
Talk to what's-his-face.
Can I get your name? Your name. It's
Mike.
nice to meet you, Mike. It was lovely talking.
I was talking to Mike. Mike told me to give you a shout about potentially getting you an extra couple deals. Wanted to see if you're around later today for a quick chat.
Talking to you, man.
Simple email like that.
You have a good one.
If you're gonna send an email. But once again, I don't want to send emails. I want to talk to people. Okay? Let's move on to the next call. Let's see what we got.
Hey, I'm sorry, what was your name? Frank? Frank? Nice to meet you, Frank. Don't punch me. This is a cold call. However,
What? What? Don't punch me. This is a cold call.
what I'm offering is
Don't punch me. This is a cold call. What I am off. Let's do this one more time.
Frank? Frank? Nice to meet you, Frank. Don't punch me. This is a cold call. However, what I'm offering is free.
Like, bro. Imagine if someone called you and said this. What would you say? Like, what would you say? Genuinely, what would you say? Like, I would laugh and be like, bro, I'll keep it a buck with you. You need to learn how to sound more confident on the phone, because if you can't even project the fact that you know what you're talking about, how do you expect anyone to ever give you their time, let alone money? And that's what these people are subconsciously thinking the second that they hear you speak. Because your words carry no weight. They carry no meaning. You have to be impeccable with your speech. And your words have to carry weight. They have to be able to be articulate, right? We are the exact opposite of that, which causes people to not want to do business with us, which is why you don't book meetings. So let's listen to this one more time, and then we'll give some advice, some actionable steps.
Nice to meet you, Frank.
You need to go watch my content on how to speak better. That will help you so much.
Punch me. This is a cold call. However, what I'm offering is free.
However, what I am.
Do you think you could spare me a second?
My offer is free.
What I'm offering is free, so I don't want to sell you anything.
My offer is free, so I don't want to say anything, but this is a cold. It's very contradictory. It's very weird to say. It doesn't make sense in their head, even though I know it makes sense to you.
Do you think you could spare me a second?
Spare me a second. Like, you sound like a homeless man. Please, can I have some change? Maybe some people say fine, but they don't value you. And I'll tell you what, no one ever did business with a homeless man, so don't act like one. Okay? So if you want people to take you seriously, you have to act like it. Right? Like, this is what you're doing now is the equivalent of pulling up to a billionaire's party wearing fucking pajamas and expecting him to want to network with you. It doesn't work that way. Right? It does not work that way. And so no, people don't want to spare you a second. Maybe very emotional people who care for some reason want to spare you a second, but they don't want to do business with you. And that's what ultimately matters. Even if they do spare you a second, it doesn't matter. So stop asking this, can you spare me a second? You need to be way more confident, way more outgoing with your opener and with your cold calls in general. Right? Like, just watch me cold call. Hey, is this so-and-so? Yeah. Gotcha, man. Listen, this is just Stefan here. If I told you this is a cold call, would you want to hang up and move to a new country? Yes, cool. I won't actually say that then. Listen, jokes aside, I know you get hit up every single day by 14-year-old kids that are pitched you to become a millionaire overnight. Now, here's the deal. You and I both know that's bullshit and that'll never happen. So here's the deal. I'm not going to tell you you're going to become a millionaire overnight. But what I am going to tell you is I am the best guy at ABCDEFG. And if you give me 10 seconds, I'll prove that to you. Care to hear me out? Okay, yeah, sure. Cool. So what we do is this, and this. Let me ask you a question. What do you do? Well, we do this. Cool. How's that going? Great. Well, then listen, man, why are we on the phone? Why don't you just double down on that and use that to, scale and hit every single goal you want? Well, there's this and this and this issue. Gotcha. I'm actually really glad you said that and brought that up. That, what you mentioned about ABCDEFG is exactly what we help people do. Now, listen, I don't expect you to believe me for anything I've said. For all you know, I'm just another kid who's trying to scam you. So here's the deal. I want to show you what we can do and even just give you some advice on your current situation to help you solve ABCDEFG. Worst case scenario, you can take everything we use for our clients and take and apply to make more money. Best case scenario, we can guarantee the results. How does that sound? Sounds good. Cool. Let's set up a time. Unfortunately, I'm a little busy later today. Got a lot of stuff going on, but perhaps sometime tomorrow, maybe after 11 would work well for me. We could pencil something in. What does your schedule look like tomorrow after 11? Cool. 12. Can we do 12:15? Always use that frame of, can we switch it one more time? 12:15. Could you do that? Could you make that work? Awesome, man. Listen, here's what's going to happen. I'm sending you a few resources. Take a look through those so you get a better understanding of what we do. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. This is my personal number. Other than that, have an amazing day. Boom. There you go. That is cold call training 101 right there. Alrighty?
Hear me out?
Right? No one wants to talk to you. Whether they're busy or not, it doesn't matter. And also, this objection is super easy to handle. Instead of asking them for a spare moment, you could just say, hey, man, I have to run in a minute. I'm on a pretty tight schedule. Can I quickly explain why I'm calling? Yeah, sure. If you got to go in a minute anyway, you might as well. You're probably not going to waste my time, and they're more likely to say yes.
All right. Can I give you a call in 10, 20 minutes?
Can I have you? This guy's not interested. You could try, he's not interested. It doesn't matter if you call him in 5 minutes, in 5 hours, in 5 days, in 5 months, in 5 years. He's just not interested. He's not going to pick up. And it's because of everything we just talked about there. People don't want to do business with the homeless people. And that is what we project ourselves as. Sorry. Truth. Very weird. All these guys have, automated phone things. But so be it. Woohoo.
This is Leo.
Here we go. Let's listen to nice music together. Oh.
Hey,
Fuck, this is quiet.
Blake. This is Leo. Hey Blake, this is
Hey, Blake. Hey, Blake. You sound like a feminine little soy boy. Hey, Blake. Hey, Blake. I'm not a girl, but I could be a girl. Do you want to go out with me? Like, that's what you sound like. And you expect people to take you seriously. Hey, Blake. Like, dude, you think people are going to take you seriously when you sound like a little fucking tranny? No. So stop acting like that. People don't do business with fucking trannies. I don't know. Maybe they do, but I've never met a billionaire that built his own business that's a fucking tranny. Maybe I'm out to lunch. Who knows?
Theo. Did you forget about me?
Did you forget about me? And once I don't like this opener, but if it works, it works.
I'm actually just messing with you, Blake. We haven't spoken before. I'm just messing with you. We haven't spoken before.
Right? Like, he doesn't respect you at all. He looks at you as like some little fucking kid. And tell you what, people don't buy from little kids. Unless they really fucking like him. And this guy doesn't fucking like you, you just fucked with him. Right? Like, men don't like the shit. So if you're calling, maybe if you're calling women, maybe this will work. But typically, all of these women are like femme boss, lady CEOs, and they don't like the shit either because they're half masculine anyway. So this stuff doesn't fucking work in my opinion.
This is actually a cold call, so don't punch me. But I am offering a free trial. So
Right? Like, he's like, oh my god. This is what he's sitting here thinking. Another one of these fucking idiots. Like, that's what he's thinking in his head.
I don't want to sell you anything.
And once again, free trial implies you don't know what you're doing. I would never say I'm doing a free trial. Yeah, I'm just doing a free trial. I'm so bad at what I do that I have to give it away for free. And even then, people still don't want it. I'll teach you a cool law, which is that people want what they can't have and they don't want what they can't have. The reason why people aren't satisfied with all the stuff that they have inside the room and all the stuff they have in their house is because they want what they can't have because that's where the status comes from, or so they think. It's the same with women. Women want men they can't have, which is why when you don't reply to a woman and you don't text them back and you ignore them, they start to want you more, so long as there's a pre-existing bit of connection there, right? Because obviously if you text a girl, if you've never texted before, she's not gonna. Anyways, we digress. But it's the same here. And you make it sound like you are the little wimpy one. Right, that's what you make it sound like, and people don't want that. They want what they can't have, right? Which is why like application stuff works really well. We digress. This is a whole different kind of worms, right? About like persuasion and stuff. But the deal is that in this particular scenario, when you say, oh, I'll do a free trial, they look down at you, and people don't want to do business with people that they look down at. It's just not how it works. And so what I'd rather see you do, instead of saying I offer a free trial, say any of the things I've said in the last 17 minutes here, or you could be like, hey man, here's the deal. We're actually currently running a super sick offer where we will literally. Like, I would even say we will remove our upfront fee and charge you nothing on the front end and only work on a performance basis because we're so confident we'll get you such good results. Now, and then lead with the question. Never, like in cold call, you always have to end every sentence with the question, otherwise they start to control the call. Okay?
Do you think you could spare me a second to hear me?
Spare me a second. Once again, we already talked about this. Spare me a second. No one's give you their money, right? Like no.
Thank you.
Like he's doing it because he feels bad for you almost. Yeah, fine, man. Yeah, you know what? That's like homeless person asking money. You know what, man? Fine. Here you go. Take this. That's what this guy feels like. Right? So here's some spare change.
Blake. So we're working with another detailing company in Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa, and we actually doubled their revenue in the last 30 days.
Quantify. Doubled means nothing. What quantify? 5K to 10K, 10K to 20K, 40K to 80K. Quantify. People want numbers.
What we did for him is we got him pumping with a bunch of high-quality leads.
Pumping with a bunch of high-quality leads. It's just this generic bullshit nobody gives a fuck about that means nothing and adds no value to this guy's life.
Are you a mobile detailer, or do you guys run a shop?
I'm glad you asked a question. Cool. You want to always, like, if he can't see you nodding along, going, yeah. You want to say, yeah. Okay. Right. These very like nonverbal cues that makes him feel like you're listening. It's so subtle. Don't get hung up on this, but can't help.
Oh, that's great, actually.
Oh, that's great, actually. Once again, we don't want to have this very upward inflecting tonality that makes us look like a little beta boy. Oh, that's great, actually. Right? Okay, interesting. Right? Be very laid back. Right? When a girl asks you to hang out, don't go, oh, yes. Be like, yeah, maybe. I'll see if it works. Right? You got to have this very nonchalant, I don't give a fuck type of aura. Because that's, once again, projecting. I don't need you, you need me. And then people are like, well, why is he acting like this? Right? When you do this to a girl, the girl's like, why is he like this? Why is he not sure? Right? Like, what's he doing? Is he busy? Is he fucking with other girls? Like, what's he doing? Gets them curious. And guess what? Then they start thinking about you. Game over. Doesn't work as well for men, real masculine men, but a lot of these men are very feminine. Anyways, this is a not fucking dating lesson. Let's keep moving.
So we were actually looking to work with one more person in your...
We were actually looking to work. Sounds like you're searching for them when ideally you want them to search for us. I know you're only calling them, but still.
area. Our goal being to try to double your revenue.
Try to double. I don't want to try. I'm going to double your revenue. Be very concrete and absolute. Be impeccable with your speech so people believe you when you speak and say words.
And we did that with our buddy in Iowa
Sound like you're choking on a cock.
and another guy in Kansas. So
I'm like, listen, man, I know you don't give a fuck about this. You only care if it's going to work for you. And the only way for you to figure that out is for you to see it. So let's do this and take control. Like a man should, like a masculine man should. Take control of the relationship. Take control of the call. Like, here's how it's going to go. Right? Take control. Don't let the girl decide every fucking thing and sit there like, oh, sure, whatever the wife wants. Like, that's how you ruin your relationship. That's why there's so many divorces nowadays, because every man is emasculated. They're feminized.
we were just looking to have a conversation about that.
Looking to have a
You think you
conversation.
could spare?
Spare again, bro. Oh my god, I'm going to rip my fucking brains out. Spare again? Like, no, he doesn't want to spare you a second.
Either right now or
Like, please, can you spare a minute, please? Like, no, he doesn't want to, bro. That's not how business fucking works. You don't make money or get business by getting people to spare you a second, spare you some change. That's like, you might as well open the call and say, please, can you spare me some change? I just want your money so bad. Like, you might as well fucking say this. It's what you're implying.
maybe 15 minutes later.
Like, and you're so needy. Can we do it now? Can we do it now? All right, girls, like, can we hang out? Yeah, let's hang out next week. And can we do it this weekend, please? Please, can we hang out this weekend? Like, that's what the girls should be saying. The girls should be saying, yeah, baby, yeah, maybe next weekend. Please, can we hang out this weekend? Right? Imagine a little girl and her father, who she calls daddy. Right? I know a lot of you porn addicts are going to look at this in a weird way, but right, when the dad's like, we're going here. Daddy, please, can we go here? Can we go here? No, we're going here. You've literally reversed the roles. You're acting like a little kid, like a little girl, and then you're acting like this guy's your fucking daddy. Please, daddy, can we do it now? Like, shut the fuck up.
God.
And if you're getting a lot of these gatekeepers like it sounds like you are, I'm like, hey, man, are you the owner of so-and-so? Like, that's the first question you'd ask. Hey, man, are you the owner of so-and-so shop? Or if you know the name, just ask them, hey, is this John? Perfect. Or if it's not, be like, oh, hey, could you put me through to John? Or, hey, is John around? I should have been calling him back. Could you put me through?
Got it.
Call back.
Okay. Could I get her name?
His name? Her name? Or do you really think it was her? He at least said his. Anyways.
Oh. Matt Hess.
So if we're running into a lot of these gatekeepers, we need to ask right away. Hey, are you the owner of so-and-so? No? Okay, cool. Put me to that guy. If yes, cool. Continue with the cold call.
Matt. How do you spell that last name?
Why does this fucking matter?
Matt Hess. Thank you so much, Blake. You've been such a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Blake. You sound like a little girl. Thank you so much, Blake. You've been so helpful. Thank you. You're an amazing guy. Let me know if I can suck your cock one day. Like, that's what you fucking sound like. And you wonder why people don't book appointments with you or do business with you. I wouldn't either. And neither would these guys, evidently. So there you fucking go. Alright, and for those of you watching this YouTube video, which this will be, if you want to be part of this group where you get fucking roasted, but not just me, but other successful entrepreneurs, okay, and get to network daily with other delusional entrepreneurs, you can apply. Once again, apply. I do not take everyone. I take people that I see potential in, that I want to be around me. People that have hard work ethic, like Leo, who did 341 dials today. That I respect, and that's why I like him being around me, because he lifts me up as a winner, because he puts in the fucking work, and he's always open to feedback. So if that's you and that sounds like you, I want you to do yourself a favor, click that link down below and apply. Okay? And if you don't get accepted, no hard feelings. I apologize. I will still give you everything you need to make a bunch of money. If you do, then welcome to the fucking club, and I promise you it'll change your life. Anyways, Leo, I hope this helped.